Improving your forex money management. In this video you will learn how to improve your forex money management, how position size and a stop loss is used to manage your risk, how to calculate the correct position size when trading, how to use a table as an easy reference tool. A solid understanding of money management is key in becoming a successful trader. The forex market can be volatile at the best of times, and adding leverage to this increases your risk substantially. Having an edge in the market is only part of the picture to finding success as a trader, because as much as you wish you knew what will happen next, each trade is completely random. Some trades will be winners and some will be losers. Even though you follow a profitable strategy with a 70% win rate, there still exists a 30% chance that your trade will lose. If you risked 100% of your trading capital on one trade, then it wouldn't take long to end your trading career. As a general guideline, which is accepted across the trading world, you should never risk more than 1 to 2% of your trading account on any single trade. When trading, your risk is managed by using a combination of a stop loss and the position size you decide to use. Generally, your stop loss would be decided on the strategy you traded. Once you know the distance your stop loss should be placed away from your entry price, you can calculate how large your position size should be, so that should your stop loss be hit, you will not lose more than 2% of your account. As part of the beginner strategy, we showed you a very simple way of working out the volume size when looking to place a trade. Following the money management rule, for every $100 in your trading account, you should trade 0.01 lots rounded down. After testing, we found 12 pips to be the average stop loss. However, taking into account stop loss variation and a margin of error, we found that a 20 pip stop loss was more than sufficient when trading the beginner strategy. Looking at the maths, a loss of 20 pips would work out at $2 per 0.01 lots traded. So, if you had $100 in your account, you would take a loss of no more than 2% on a single trade. The beginner strategy money management rule is rather cautious when comparing it to the 2% account risk that is widely accepted. Most cases, the position size is less than 2% and rarely slightly higher. In order to calculate the exact position that you can trade so that your stop loss would equal to a risk of exactly 2%, a more in-depth calculation is needed. Using the following formula, you would be able to calculate your position size. Position size in lots equals account size times the percentage risk per trade, divided by stop loss in pips times value per pip. You need to make sure that the currency of the numerator and denominator are the same. If they are not, then you will need to convert one into the other at the current market price. As a trader, you can use this formula to create a table for each currency you trade. In this example, the table shows the Euro-US dollar and assumes that you do not want to risk more than 2% of your account on any trade. When using the table, simply find the row that represents the amount you have to trade. When it is time to enter your pending order, find the column that represents the size of the stop loss you are going to use. Once you have the account size and stop loss size, the table will tell you exactly what size volume you need to use before placing your trade. Note that the account balance is in US dollars. If your account is in another currency, you will need to first determine the corresponding US dollar amount based on the current market rate before you can proceed. So far, you have learned that having an edge in the market is only part of the picture to finding success as a trader. A solid understanding of money management is key in becoming a successful trader. When trading, your risk is managed by using a combination of a stop loss and the position size you decide to use. You should never risk more than 1 to 2% of your trading account on any single trade. Once you know the distance your stop loss should be placed away from your entry price, you can calculate how large your position size should be. In order to calculate the exact position size that you can trade so that your stop loss would be equal to a risk of exactly 2%, the following formula can be used. Position size in lots equals account size times the percentage risk per trade divided by stop loss in pips times value per pip. As a trader, you can use this formula to create a table for each currency you trade.